for a while now, and we're just about ready for tip-off with Phillips jumping against Eric Moore. Okay, Blue Ray signals, it's time for the play ball. Here we go. And we have a re-jump. Smithville and Eagletown, and they're going to re-jump again. They look here to get going, and we still hadn't got the game started yet. Blue Ray's going to try it for the third time. It's a charm. There it goes. Smithville controls the tip. We have McBroom bringing the ball up. Way up top. He's taking his time. They're looking over Eagletown. Eagletown's a real fine ball team. They know it. So Pat Brown takes the ball, passes it into Phillips. Phillips turnaround jumper. His rebound gets the ball out to Moore. Number 40 brings the ball across midcourt over to Stafford. Stafford the ball is in to Hadley. Hadley standing around not looking. He wasn't ready for the ball. And Smithville has the first, Eagletown has the first turnover, passing the ball in. McBroom, Pat Brown puts the ball up. It's in and out. Then we have Hadley with the ball again, passes out to Fortune. Fortune brings the ball, slows it down, and brings the ball back out to Moore. Moore. And we have timeout. I believe we're going to have some water or something on the court. We have people standing around real close, and it's real easy for them to get something spilt on the floor. And with 7:22 left to play here, we just started the ball game. It'll be Eagletown's ball out of bounds as it was official timeout. There's no score. Okay, Stafford inbounds to Owens. Owens is dribbling up top of the key, way up high. He dribbles down the side, about a 15-foot jumper, and it's missed and rebounded by Phillips. Phillips has the ball back out to Jewell. Jewell passes the ball to McBroom. McBroom takes the ball down top of the key. McBroom will be guarded by Owens. Ball's in to Owens. Bobby Owens, that's from Smithville. He goes up, misses. Eric Moore gets real high on the rebound and brings the ball down. Now Eagletown has the ball going back down the other end. Both teams right now seem like they're a little tight there. Eagletown turned the ball over right quick, and Smithville didn't look real good on their shot. Fortune has the ball, about a 15-footer. It's up and in. Bounces up above the rim, up above the backboard, comes right down in the goal. Eagletown leads 2-0 with 6:32 left to play here in the first quarter. Ball over to Brown. Brown passes it in to Phillips, and he will be fouled by Eric Moore, number 40. It will be the first foul of the game. Smithville will inbound the ball. Jewell will have the ball, passing it in. They pass it out to Brown. Brown's in the corner. Jewell up top of the key, into Phillips. Phillips does a turnaround jumper, and it is good. We have a foul on the play. Bobby Owens of Smithville. Foul from the back. The point is good by Phillips, so it's 2-2 with 6:16 left to play here in the first quarter. Owens brings the ball down the court. He's dribbling off to the side, passes over to Stafford. Stafford drives on the middle, and he's fouled. Hadley gets the ball and goes up, and it's good. Eagletown 4, Smithville 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the number 4 team in Oklahoma in Class A, and the number 1 team in Oklahoma in Class A, Smithville. And Pat Brown puts one of his patented long shots in from about 20 feet off the glass. That ties the score up here, 4-4. Owens takes the ball, dribbles around the side, passes out to Fortune. Fortune up with a 15-footer, and it's good. With 5:35 left to play here in the first quarter, the score is Eagletown 6, Smithville 4. McBroom brings the ball down, passes over to Brown. Brown lobs the lob pass in the middle to Owens. Owens passes out. He's called for 3-second violation. It'll be Eagletown's ball. Eagletown's ball, bringing it in. We'll have Stafford, number 10, and Tony Owens will bringing the ball down. Owens gets the ball across this court, dribbles off to the right side, passes the ball in to Moore. Moore dribbles the ball out. He loses it. It's stolen by McBroom. McBroom takes it all the way down, drives the length of the court, puts the ball up, and it's short, and he misses it. He gets his own rebound. Phillips has the ball, and it's up, and it is no good. Brown gets on the ball. He drives in, and he will be fouled by Eagletown. By Hadley. Number 42 fouled Brown as he was driving in to make his shot. Eagletown just flat didn't get the rebound as they was fighting for the ball, and of course Smithville is cold right now. They're not putting it in. Brown's first shot is up, and it is no good. The score remains with 5:01 to play here, 4 for Smithville and 6 for Eagletown. Brown will be putting his second shot up of the two-shot foul, and it is no good, and Eric Moore goes real high for the ball and brings it down, and he'll be taken across the timeline as McBroom is guarding Owens real close. Stafford has the ball on the side, had put pressured in there by Phillips. He passes the ball across court to Fortune, to Owens. Owens has the ball up top of key, dribbles down the right. He pulls up and does a 15-foot jumper, and it is going to be short. Rebound by Phillips. He passes the ball down to Owens. Owens back out to Jewell. Jewell takes the ball and dribbles up top of the key. Now looks and passes over to the left side to Brown. Brown lob pass into Owens, and he puts it in. That makes the score 6-6. The ball goes up with Fortune shooting, and we have foul on Eric Moore. Foul on Eric Moore as Fortune put the shot up and missed as Eric went up for the ball. That would be 2 fouls on Moore with the score tied 6-6 with 4:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Jewell has the ball, dribbles up top of the key, making an attempt to drive. We have Brown coming in, does a real fine job getting his shot off, but he misses the whole backboard and goal, and Hadley comes down with the rebound. Ball's brought down court by Stafford. Stafford has the ball, passes it over to Owens. Owens is being pressured real tight. He drives right on in and makes the shot. A real fine play by Tony Owens. That makes the score 8-6 in favor of Eagletown as Keith brings the ball down court. Passes over to Brown. Brown takes the ball. He's looking to go to the inside. Brown puts up about a 20-footer. It's no good. Rebounded by McBroom. McBroom out to Owens. Owens puts up a 15-footer. No good. And he will be fouled by Pat Brown. Jerry Stafford would be fouled by Pat Brown. Eagletown will inbound the ball with 3:29 left to play here. Eagletown is leading Smithville 8-6. We have Owens bringing the ball across the timeline. He sets up, passes in to Stafford. Stafford is standing, trying to make a move. He goes in and goes up with the shot about 10 foot. Then he misses it and passes the ball to Owens. Owens takes the ball down court. We have Phillips with the ball. He does a jumper from about 12 foot, and it's good. That makes the score 8-8 here with 3:04 left to play here. Eagletown will be bringing the ball down court as Phillips scored to tie the score up. Owens will bring the ball down court. We have McBroom guarding Owens. He passes the ball to Stafford. Stafford in to Hadley. Hadley goes up with a shot, and it's going to be short, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Smithville's ball. Smithville's ball. Jewell takes the ball and passes it in to McBroom. McBroom will be bringing it across the timeline. He'll be met up front by Owens. He passes the ball to Brown. Brown dribbles the ball off to the left side. Passes back out the top to McBroom. McBroom dribbles the top of the key. Passes back to Brown on the right side as they go down to the baseline. Passes in to Owens. Owens turns turnaround jumper, and it's no good. And Owens makes a real fine rebound. He takes it to full length of the court. Passes in to Stafford, and he'll be called for traveling. Stafford was called for traveling. It's a real fine play they had set up, but it just didn't quite come off, and Smithville has the ball now with 2:20 left to play. Score tied up 8-8. Keith brings the ball down. And Stafford made a real fine effort to get the ball. I'm not sure whose ball it is. I believe it's going to be Smithville's ball. McBroom is guarded by Owens. Jewell will be inbounding the ball with 2:15 left to play here, and the score tied 8-8. He inbounds to Brown, back to Jewell. Jewell dribbles up top of the key, pass in the middle to Phillips, and it is good. He will be fouled by Eric Moore. Yes, number 40 foul Phillips, and the shot was good, so that makes the score 10-8 with 2:09 left to play here in the first period. Phillips will be shooting one shot. The ball's up, and it is no good, and Moore comes down with the rebound. That is 3 fouls for Eric Moore of Eagletown. He's a real fine ball player, probably their best shooter. He's averaging about 23 points a game, and it could be real rough on Eagletown if he gets one more foul. So Eagletown has timeout now with 2:02 left to play here with the score. Smithville 10, Eagletown 8. Ken, this game's going just about what we expected. You know, two real fine teams, Eagletown number 4 and Smithville number 1 in Class A. And, you know, this is district final. And it's going just about what we expected to be, just a real tight run-and-gun ball game.
It's been quite exciting. Smithville is the first district game, and it seemed like they would get kind of started in the second quarter because they haven't been playing aggressive like I've seen them in the last couple of games. But the schedule, everybody's been out of school, and they have to get everything back on the road again, I guess.
Yeah, that's true here with in Smithville. You know, all the schools have been out for a few days now, and that's knocked some of the timing off. And we're ready to go now with we have Short in the ball game now. Passes over to Fortune. Short is in for Moore of Eagletown. Stafford dribbles the ball on the corner out to Fortune, out to Short. Short drives in, passes the ball into Stafford. Stafford goes up and he misses it. The ball comes down. Stafford gets a rebound. And he'll be fouled by Bobby Owens, number 25 of Smithville, with 1:42 left to play here. That Eagletown will be inbounding the ball. We have Owens out of bounds to inbound the ball. He gets the ball, passes it out to Short, number 20. Short gets the ball on the left side. He passes over to Fortune. Fortune dribbles down the line. He goes up for a jumper. He misses the ball. Owens gets a rebound on a real fine effort as he went over. The ball will go back to Fortune. Over to Owens. He hands the ball out to Short. Gary Wilson wanting to set up a play here. Owens goes up with the shot and it's no good. Rebound by Phillips. Over to Mac Broom. Mac Broom's bringing the ball down court quick. He's stopped by Owens, met by Owens, and Short will be on Brown. Brown goes up with a shot. He misses the ball, and Brown will be fouling Owens. As Owens got the rebound, Brown was charging in. Foul number 22, Owens. With 1:06 left to play here in the first period, Eagletown will be bringing the ball in as they trail by 2 points, 10-8. We have Owens with the ball, bringing it across the timeline. He sets up his play. He drives down the left side. He goes to the baseline. He goes up with a shot, and it's good. That ties the ball game here with 54 seconds left to play here, 10-10. As the number 4 Eagletown is keeping a lot of pressure on Smithville, the number 1 team in Class A. McBroom has the ball top of the key, passes over to Keith Jewell. Jewell looks. He makes a drive down the baseline. He's met in there, passes the ball out to Brown. Brown goes up with a shot. It is missed. Rebound by Brown. He got his own rebound, and he goes up for the shot and puts it in. That makes it, with 26 seconds left to play here, Eagletown is again trailing by 2, 12-10. As they have the ball, bringing it across timeline. Owens is dribbling up high. He dribbles the ball down the baseline. Takes the ball, passes it back out to Fortune. Fortune over to Short. Short looks around, passes the ball over back to cross lane for Fortune. Fortune over to Short. Short misses the ball, but he gathers it back up. 2 seconds left. Owens put it up, and it is no good. So at the end of the first period of play, the score is Smithville 12, Eagletown 10. It's just a real fine game as we anticipated with these two powerhouses in the state of Oklahoma in Class A meeting. And the score, Smithville 12 and Eagletown 10. Okay, we're about to begin the second quarter of play here in Smithville, Oklahoma, in the district Class A district finals. We have Eagletown playing Smithville, with Smithville leading by 2 points, 12-10. And at the jump, we have Eric Moore, Eagletown's leading scorer, averaging 23 points a game, sitting on the bench due to 3 fouls early in the first quarter. So Eagletown is having to do without him. We have Owens with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Short. Short makes a dribble, passes it into Stafford. Stafford dribbles around the side. He rebound by Phillips. Stafford made a real fine effort to get the ball up, but he missed a shot. Ball would be over to Brown. Brown will dribble up high, passes over to the side to Keith into Phillips, and Phillips puts it in, makes it 14-10 with 7:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Orange dribbles the ball up top of the free throw line and shoots and puts it in. That makes it 12-14 in favor of Smithville. As Eagletown closes the gap, only trailing now by 2 with 7:10 to play here in the second quarter. McBroom passes over to Jewell. Jewell takes the ball. They want to work the ball in the middle to Phillips. Brown has the ball now. Passing over. It does go into Phillips, and he throws it away. The ball was too high. It turned it over to Eagletown with 6:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Eagletown trailing by 2 has the ball now with Owens bringing the ball down court. As I told you earlier, Moore, we have a shot by Short, and it's good. That ties the ball game with 6:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Eagletown, it's all tied up, 14-all. As I was fixing to say, Moore has 3 fouls on him early here in the first quarter. The ball goes to Phillips. The ball is up, and he misses it. And we have a foul on number 40, Brown, and I believe that's going to be his 3rd foul here also for Smithville. Yes, it is. That's his 3rd foul. So both 40s on each team have been playing real aggressive, and both of them had 3 fouls now as Moore is sitting down for Eagletown at the time, and Pat Brown, one of the fine shooters for Smithville, also has 3 fouls. So we have Stafford at the line to shoot a 1-and-1, the first shot up, and it's good. Eagletown takes the lead here with 6:29 to play. And he shoots his second shot, rebounded by Owens as he missed it. They bring it down 14-15 in favor of Eagletown. McBroom has the ball up top of the key, dribbling around, looking in. They still want to get the ball into Phillips. And Bobby Owens has the ball and will be called for traveling. Eagletown will have the ball now, leading by 1, 14-15 over Smithville. Owens takes the ball, dribbles around, passes it over to Short. Short passes over to Stafford. Stafford drives in, and it'll be a lane violation as Eagletown turns the ball over to Smithville. McBroom brings the ball down court. Jewell will be going down to the right side. They still trying to flood the zone over the middle. They can pass the ball up. Brown has the ball. He almost lost the ball as he was passed into him. They still trying to get the ball into Phillips. Jewell fakes a shot, gives it out to Owens at the free throw line. He shoots and he misses. And we'll have a foul on number 12, Phillips of Smithville, as he was going for the rebound. Eagletown just keeps pressuring Smithville into making mistakes, and right now it's going in their favor as the score is 14 for for Smithville and 15 for Eagletown. I'll get that straight here in a minute. 15 for Eagletown and 14 for Smithville. There you go. We have Stafford at the line as he was fouled by Phillips, and it's Phillips' first foul of the night. First shot is up, and it's no good. But rebound by Owens of Smithville, number 20. Passes out to Brown, back to McBroom. McBroom brings the ball down court. He passes it over to Jewell, to the corner to Brown, and we have a timeout now. With 5:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Eagletown 15, Smithville 14. And it looks like right now that Coach Knapp is thoroughly hot at his players as he's talking to them over on the side, and Gary Wilson, is encouraging his troops to keep the pressure on them. Okay, we're about ready to play ball here as we resume after the timeout. We have Smithville will be inbounding the ball as they call timeout. Jewell will be throwing the ball in. Eagletown breaks and goes down and get ready to set up on defense as Owens going straight to McBroom. They're playing real tight on Phillips in the middle, and that's who Smithville's wanting to get that ball into. Ball's over to Brown. It is passed into Phillips, and there's a foul will be called on. I believe it's going to be number 42, Hadley of Eagletown. Yes, it is. 42 Hadley fouls Phillips. He'll go to the free throw line with shooting a 1-and-1 with 5:23 left to play here in the second quarter. The score, Eagletown 15 and Smithville 14. Phillips gets the ball and puts his first shot up, and it's no good. And it is a rebound as Owens goes real high, gets the ball. And we have Short fouling as Smithville come out on the court, running a full court press, and completely had Eagletown bumfuzzled as they come out to get the ball. The ball was thrown away. Okay, we'll have McBroom shooting a 1-and-1 as Short fouled McBroom with 5:16 left to play. He puts the ball up and it's good. It's good. That ties the score at 15 all. McBroom is a real fine set shooter, so his free shot is one of his better shots, and he puts the second shot up, and it's going to be Short. Rebounded by Hadley. Hadley passes the ball over to Stafford. Smithville in a full court press, and they looking under, and the ball's passed over to Fortune. Fortune goes up and puts the ball up, and it's tipped in by Owens. Owens, number 22, tips the ball in. And Eagletown goes up by 2, 17-15. As Owens did a real fine job getting in on the boards and tipping the ball back in. Eagletown has the ball down now with Owens at the top of the key, dribbles in the middle. He puts a shot up, and Hadley's under fighting for the rebound, and Hadley comes up with the ball with 4:40 left to play here in the second quarter. We have Eagletown on a fast break as Smithville is running a full court press, and they broke the press that time. As the ball was tipped out of bounds by Smithville, Eagletown will inbound the ball. Orange throws the ball in to Short. Short into Hadley. Hadley does turnaround jumper. He is rejected by Phillips, number 12, the 6'5" center for Smithville, on a real fine effort there. They bring the ball down, trailing 2. They have the ball over to Brown. Brown is still looking, trying to get the ball into Phillips. Phillips is guarded by Hadley. Ball in the middle to Bobby Owens. The ball goes up, rebounded by Tony Owens as he comes across the timeline. And we have a charging foul on Owens, called by both officials. There will be offensive charging so that Smithville will get the ball in bounds with 4:40 left to play here. Eagletown up by 2, 17-15. Smithville gets the ball over to Brown. Brown still looking for Phillips in the middle. As Jules passes the ball into Phillips, they get the ball to the man they want, and he misses a shot, and it'll be rebounded by Tony Owens. Owens will bring the ball down court now. Passes the ball over to Short. Eagletown gets across the timeline. They pass the ball into Hadley to Moore. Moore with a 15-footer, and it is good. 3:36 left to play here in the second quarter. Eagletown takes a 4-point lead, 19-15, as Smithville brings the ball down to Jewell. Jewell over to the corner to Brown. Brown has the ball. He still wanted to get it into Phillips. He does get it into Phillips. Phillips with a turnaround jumper, and it's going to be good. With 3:20 left to play, the score is 17-19 in favor of Smithville. Stafford brings the ball down court, and he will be called for a double dribble. As they hadn't been able yet to handle that press, they're going to have to take the time. As Smithville is putting on a good full court press, trying to get them to turn the ball over, and that's exactly what Eagletown is doing. With 3:13 left to play here in the second quarter, the score 19 for Eagletown and 17 for Smithville. With Smithville with the ball, as Jewell drives in, passes the ball over to Owens. Owens back out to Jewell, and we're going to have a 3-second violation on Jewell as he stayed in the lane. It'll be Eagletown's ball as they get ready to face the press again with 3 minutes left to play, leading by 2. All right, Owens passes the ball to Stafford. Stafford gets the ball down, throws it across court to Fortune. Fortune goes up with a shot, and it's going to be missed. Rebounded by Phillips, as he had a real fine shot, easy shot there, but he just flat missed it. McBroom gets over to Jewell. Jewell goes up with about a 15-footer, and it's good. That ties the ball game with 2:40 left to play here in the second quarter, 19 all. The ball goes out to Stafford. Stafford passes the ball down court, and he will be called for charging again. Stafford is called for charging as he passes the ball off to the side. That'll be Smithville's ball as Phillips will go to the line now, shooting a 1-and-1 with the score tied 19-all with 2:34 left to play here before halftime. Phillips, a real fine shooter. He's getting ready for his first shot now. It's up, and it is good. That makes Smithville up by 1 now, 20-19 on Phillips' first shot. His second shot coming up, and it is good. 21-19 in favor of Smithville, leading by 2 now. As Eagletown is having trouble getting across the timeline with the press. They get across now and still making bad plays. As Stafford was called with his foot on the line, they turned the ball over again. That's exactly what they wanted them to do. Of course, Smithville turns right around and Stafford steals the ball. There was a pass down the middle, and Stafford still having trouble getting across the timeline. Passes over to Fortune. Fortune goes up with a shot. Owen goes back up, a tip in. Real fine effort. That ties the score with 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter, 21-all. With Smithville with the ball, bringing it down over to Jewell, to Brown. Brown on the side, takes the ball, looking for Phillips in the middle. Jewell up with about a 20-footer, and it's good. That puts them up by 2 with 1:41 left to play. Stafford bringing the ball, gets across the timeline. Behind by 2, gives the ball to Owens. Owens has the ball dribbling to the top of the key. Stops and looks with 1:26 left to play. They're trailing by 2. Ball over to Short. Short gets the ball, drives in, passes the ball real fine into Stafford, and he'll be fouled in there by number 25, Owens. So he'll be shooting 2 shots. Stafford will go to the line shooting 2. We're trailing by 2 with 1:19 left to play here before halftime. Stafford gets the ball, and his first shot is up, and it's good. Okay, Eagletown will be trailing by 1 now, 22-23. Stafford with 1 more free shot coming. He puts it up, and the score is tied again. We have a tied ball game, 23-all with 1:17 left to play here before halftime. Smithville has the ball, bringing it down court over to Brown. Brown takes the ball, looking for Phillips, over to Jewell. Jewell takes the ball, drives the middle, shoots the ball over to Owens. Owens puts up about a 10-footer, and it's good. Eagletown now is facing the press again. They're taking their time. They want to try to not make a mistake. They get across the timeline. We have almost loses the ball, but alert. Owens gets the ball and goes up for the jumper, and it's no good. And he gets his own rebound. Real fine hustle by Owens as he shot the ball, went straight in, went to the side and got the ball. Now he has it again up top of the key. He's moving. Dribble. And there's people are all right around the court, and they're real dirty, and they get down close to the court, and they're sliding down. And we will have a timeout now as they're trying to get the floor cleaned off with 34 seconds left to play here. Eagletown's trailing by 2, 25-23.
How can you tell when he's out of bounds? You can't see the line.
Okay, we're starting back. 30 seconds left to play in a half. Eagletown trailing by 2. Smithville gets the ball into Phillips with the man they want, and he puts it up. All right, that makes it 27-23, leading by 4 now, as Eagletown has had a lot of trouble here this second half, fighting the full-court press that Smithville has put on them. The ball's put up by Short, a long shot of about 20 feet, and it's good. That cuts it to lead to 2, 27-25, with 4 seconds. The ball goes into Owens. Owens goes up with a shot, and he misses. And we have a foul by Owens. At the buzzer, Owens foul. And that will be Owens' 4th foul. That will be Owens' 4th foul, as we have Jerry Stafford going to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 as time has ended here in the second half. He could possibly tie this ball game up. First shot is good. That makes it 26-27. Second shot up is good, and we have a tie ball game here at halftime. We have a tie ball game here at halftime, 27-all. The number 1 team in the state of Oklahoma in Class A and the number 4 team, and it's exactly what we thought it would be, a real barn burner, and we'll be right back in a few minutes to start the second half. With the score all tied up, 27-27, here in Smithville, Oklahoma. As I said earlier, it's the number 1 team in Class A in the state of Oklahoma and the number 4 team, and we have some scoring here with Tony Owens of Eagletown scoring 12 points. Eric Moore hasn't scored any. Jerry Stafford has 5. Sheldon Hadley has 2. James Fortune has 4. And Rodney Short has 4. And for Smithville, we have Phillips with 14, Keith Jewell with 4, Delbert McBroom with 1, Bobby Owens with 4, and Pat Brown with 4. As they hadn't done too much, either team has done very much substitution, as they brought Eric Moore out early because of 4 fouls. Now we have number 25 of Smithville with 4 fouls, Bobby Owens, and also I believe we have Pat Brown with 3. So the foul situation could get critical as we get ready here to start the third quarter in just a few minutes. With the score tied up here in Smithville, Oklahoma, 27-all between Smithville. Okay, we're about ready to begin the second half of play here at Smithville, Oklahoma, as the number 1 team in Class A, Smithville, taking on the number 4 team of Eagletown. In the first half, neither team won it. It's all tied up, 27-27. It's going to be whoever wins this last half. We're starting over just like a start of the ball game with the score tied up 27-27. We're getting ready to start the play as they're trying to clean up the floor here, as the crowd is walking plumb up on the floor and getting it all dirty, and the players are dribbling down the sideline, and I believe that's breaking a lot of the concentration, as they used to having a lot of room to play, and they're not getting that now, as they can't work right down the sideline, and people are right up next to them distracting them. But you know, that's all in the ball game when you come to a gym as small as this. We're not knocking the gym or anything, but there's a lot of people here wanting to watch this ball game, and they let them all in. With the score tied up 27-27 here at Smithville, Oklahoma. Blue Ray says, let's get ready to play ball. He blows his whistle. Everybody's all set. We have Eric Moore going back on the floor this time. He has 3 fouls for Eagletown. And for Smithville, we have number 22 in. And he will be, I'm not... Okay, Smithville has the ball down. We have a timeout here as they have some. Okay, we have Jared Johnson in now for Bobby Owens of Smithville, as he has 4 fouls. We have Eric Moore back in the ball game, the leading scorer for Eagletown, averaging 23.5 points a game. He has 3 fouls, so fouls could get critical here, as Pat Brown is in the ball game. He has 3 fouls for Smithville. They're trying to keep the floor dry as they can so the players won't be falling and hurting themselves. And it's been a problem as the crowd is gathered around real close here to the playing floor. I believe that has a lot of distraction against the ball players, as they used to working right next to the baseline and what have you, but we have a crowd standing right on the baseline. Some of them have their toes sticking over on the playing floor. But, you know, there's just not much more room that they can stand people around here. Okay, we're getting ready to play ball here. Score still tied up, 27-all, as we're getting ready to play ball. Smithville will be inbound in the ball. We have Jewell gets the ball, passes it in to McBroom. McBroom dribbles the top of his key, and he's going for the... He drives all the way in and puts it in. That breaks the tie. 29-27 for Smithville's favor. And they bring the ball, and Eric Moore just dribbles the ball right into Pat Brown's hands, and Pat Brown takes it, passes Jewell. Jewell drives right on in, and he misses the shot. We have rebound by Stafford. Stafford has the ball, bringing it down court, slowed the ball down a little bit, as Eagletown had a very rough time the second quarter with the press of Smithville. Ball goes over to Stafford. Stafford passes over to Moore. Moore goes up with a shot, and it is good. That's what Eagletown has been missing, with Moore sitting on the bench. That ties the score again with 7 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Ball pass, long pass to Brown. Brown passes back out to Jewell, back to Brown. Brown takes the ball into Jared Johnson. Jared has a turnaround jumper. And he would be called for a foul as he goes over the back of Stafford. With 6:56 left to play here in the third quarter. The score tied up again, 29-all, as Eagletown has the ball now, bringing it across the court. Owens brings the ball, dribbles to his left, passes over to Stafford. Stafford over to Fortune. Fortune with about a 15-footer, misses. The ball is up, and it is bouncing around, and Smithville comes up with it. McBroom takes the ball and brings it down court quick. And he's going to go in for about a 12-foot jumper, misses. Hadley goes up real high. Hadley's done a real fine job rebounding the ball tonight for Eagletown. He's working the boards real strong. He has a job of guarding Anthony Phillips, and he's done a real fine job. We have Owens passing over to Stafford into Hadley, and Hadley had the ball blocked and rejected, and Jewell gets the ball, brings it down, shoots the ball up, and it's missed. Rebounded by Stafford. Stafford has the ball now. Score still tied up with 6 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. The ball over to Moore. Moore dribbles to his left, and he will be fouled by number 32, Keith Jewell of Smithville. And that'll be the second team foul, so Eagletown will inbound the ball. Stafford has the ball, passes into Owens. Owens dribbles up top the key. Coming around, gets a screen from Fortune. Fortune, he passes the ball in to Hadley. And we're going to get a foul on Phillips. No, they call it on 2-2. That'll be Jared Johnson. So it's 5:45 left to play here. Hadley goes to the line. He puts the ball up. And it's good. Smithville takes the lead again here early in the third quarter, 30-29, up by 1 now. Hadley's second shot's up, and he misses. Rebound by Johnson. Passes the ball to McBroom. McBroom comes down quick. He dribbles off to the right side. He's going to the baseline. He has to go back out, passes to Jewell. Jewell is wanting to go into Phillips. Over to Brown. Brown to 20-footer, misses. Jewell goes up with about a 10-footer, and it's good. Smithville goes up by 1, 31-30, with 5:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Owens goes up with about a 15-footer. It's going to be off. Phillips gets a rebound. He's bringing the ball down court. He passes it over to Johnson. Johnson back to Phillips. Phillips to Jewell. As they get across the timeline, McBroom with a 15-footer, and it's good. That puts them up by 3, 33-30. As Eagletown now is down by 3. They take the ball, pass the ball over to Moore. Moore does about a 20-footer, and he misses it. Rebounded in there by Owens, and he put the shot up. Phillips went up after the ball. Moore fouled Phillips, so that's his 4th foul. And he's staying in a ball game as Short is lined up now. Phillips puts the ball up. He misses the ball. Hadley comes down with another big rebound. Pass throws the ball away. Jewell knocks it off. Moore comes up, and it's good. That makes it 35-30 in favor of Smithville. They're up 5 now as Eagletown has just almost gave it away here. If they can't, against a team like Smithville, you can't make turnovers like that and fouls like that they just made with a possible 3-point play and still stay in the ball game. Okay, as we're getting ready to go back to play with 4:32 left to play here in the third quarter, Smithville up by 5, 35-30 over Eagletown. With the free shot coming up by Phillips. Phillips a real fine shooter, so He could possibly make it 6 points, a 6-point lead as Eric Moore, the top leading scorer for Eagletown, has to come to the bench again. Number 20, Rodney Short, is in the ball game now. With 4:32 left to play, Smithville is up by 5, 35-30. Ball's up, and it is no good with Fortune coming down with a rebound. Eagletown has the ball now. They bring the ball down court, trailing by 5. Ball comes over to Fortune, to Short, to Hadley. Hadley gets the ball in there, back out to Short. Short passes out to Fortune, over to Tony Owens. Owens dribbles off to his left side, passes back to Fortune. Eagletown taking their time now. They got to make select shots and get good shots. And Owens turns the ball over as he carried the ball. Owens carried the ball over. With 3:59 left to play here, Smithville leading by 5. They have the ball, bringing it down to Brown over in the corner. This is Brown's favorite place to shoot, and he does. And the ball's up, and Phillips gets the ball, and he puts it back in for 2. That's 37-30 in favor of Smithville. As Eagletown is bringing the ball down again, as Owens is pressed real hard by McBroom. He dribbles down to the side, passes the ball in to Stafford, and Stafford loses the ball. Owens retrieves it, passes it over, and Phillips steals the ball. Phillips is going all the way in, passes behind his back, and Short kicks the ball out of bounds. So Smithville will retain possession as they will pass the ball in. With 3:25 left to play here in the third quarter, Smithville up by 7. McBroom has the ball, pass in to Phillips, turnaround jumper, and it would be no good. The foul will be called on Jared Johnson, number 22, elbowing under the knee. So with 3:19 left to play, Eagletown will get the ball, trailing by 7, 37-30. Tony Owens gets the ball, brings it down court. Tony Owens has been ineffective so far as McBroom is staying real tight on him. Owens dribbles to his left, passes over to Short. Short goes up for a long shot, and it is missed. Rebound by McBroom, driving all the way in, and he will be fouled by Fortune. As he was going in for the driving layup and was fouled by Fortune. Phillips will go to the line with 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter, leading 37-30, Smithville over Eagletown. He'll be shooting 2 shots. The first one's up, and it is good. That makes it 38-30 in favor of Smithville. Phillips getting ready to shoot his second shot, and the ball's up, and it is good as they go up by 9 now, 39-30. Eagletown has the ball now to bring it down court. Owens is dribbling the ball to the right. He stops, passes the ball out to Fortune. Fortune takes the ball top of the key, passes to Short. Short almost loses the ball, but retains it. Passes in the middle to Stafford. The ball is stolen by McBroom. McBroom keeps it, goes down court, passes to Brown. Brown passes the ball back, makes a good save, back behind the back pass, and it is good as McBroom puts it in. That makes it 41-30. Smithville going up by 11, 41-30 over Eagletown. With 2:33 left to play here in the third quarter. Ready to go. The Smithville crowd is all enthused. They've got the boys all up. The boys are real enthused right now, and they're getting a standing ovation as they come back on the court, leading by 11 to 41-30 over the Eagletown Eagles. Eagletown will have the ball, bring it down. We see Eric Moore fixing to go back into the ball game. He has 4 fouls. One more foul for him, and he's gone. He's our leading scorer. He's averaging about 23.5 points per game. We have Tony Owens averaging about 22.5 points per game. But they have been ineffective here in the third quarter. As the score was 27-27 at the end of the half, and they have scored 3 points. But we look for them to get going here as Smithville has gone into a semi-press. As McBroom is staying right in Owens' face all night long. Passes over to Stafford. Stafford has the ball, passes out to Fortune at the top of the key, back to Stafford. Stafford's dribbled in the right side, does a jumper up. Ball is missed. Owens goes back up and misses it. Hadley goes back up and puts it in. Hadley has done a real fine job rebounding, working the boards on both ends. He has a job of guarding Phillips, and he's done a real fine job with him tonight. As Smithville has the ball now with Jewell passing the ball over to Brown. Brown takes about a 15-footer off the glass. He misses it. Fortune comes up with the ball over to Hadley. Hadley to Owens. Owens brings the ball down court to Stafford. Stafford puts the ball up, and it's missed. The ball's batted out, rebounded by Jared Johnson. He passes out real quick to McBroom. McBroom will be fouled by number 22, Tony Owens, as he slapped the ball out of bounds. So with 1:46 left to play here in the third quarter, the score is 41-32 in favor of Smithville. Pass the ball into Phillips. Phillips a turnaround jumper, and it is good. Make it 43-32 with 1:36 left to play here in the third quarter. Okay, Eagletown has the ball over to Fortune. Fortune passes the ball and throws it away. And Stafford just flat out ran McBroom to get to the ball. All right, we get the ball now. Owens has the ball. Takes the ball, dribbles top of the key, down the side. He dribbles all the way in the middle and takes a shot and misses it. And it will be a jump ball as Owens got his own rebound. He took it away from Phillips. So we have a jump ball now with Owens and Phillips. With 1:10 left to play here in the third quarter, the score 43 for Smithville and 32 for Eagletown. Okay, we have a lane violation on number 32 of Smithville, so it'll be Eagletown's ball. They will bring it in off the left side with Stafford with the ball, passes it into Owens. Owens is dribbling up to the top of the key. 1:06 left to play here in the third quarter, trailing by 11 points again, 43-32. Stafford, Fortune goes up with a shot, and he will be fouled by Pat Brown, number 40, and I believe that's going to be his fourth foul. With 56 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, the score 43-32. Fortune will be going to the line shooting 2 shots. Ball's up and it's good. That makes it 33. Smithville with a 10-point lead, 43-33. Fortune's second shot coming up. It's up and it is no good. Rebound by Jewell of Smithville. He takes the ball and is going to bring it down court. Passes to McBroom. With 50 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, Smithville has the ball over in the corner to Brown. Brown will be looking for Phillips on the baseline. Back out front to McBroom. To Jared Johnson. Back over to Jewell. Jewell's handling the ball. He takes it to the top of the key. Passes over to Jared Johnson. Back to Jewell. Across to Brown. With 28 seconds, they're looking for that one shot, that one good shot. McBroom has the ball up near midcourt. Passes to Jewell over in the corner to Brown. Back out to Jewell. Jewell is driving in the middle now. He passes in to Phillips, and Phillips puts it in. That'd be a foul on Jerry Stafford. Jerry Stafford made the foul. That was and the shot counted, so that makes it 45-33 in favor of Smithville. We have Phillips going to the line now, shooting one shot. The ball's up and it is good, 46-33. 13-point lead now for Smithville. Eagletown gets the ball. We have Fortune dribbling down to the right side. He passes the ball out to Owens. Owens gets the ball, dribbles to his left side. Puts the ball up, misses, gets his own rebound, and will be fouled by Phillips. As the buzzer sounded, Owens went to put the ball up, and Phillips slapped him on the hand. So it should be a two-shot foul. Okay, as the third quarter ends, Smithville is leading 46-43, but Owens has a 1-and-1 shot coming up. He puts the ball up, and it is good. That makes it 34-46. He has one more shot coming to possibly get 1 point closer. It's up and no good. So as the third quarter ends, the score is Smithville 46, Eagletown 34. We'll be back in a few minutes to start the third quarter, fourth and final quarter. Okay, we're getting ready to start the fourth and final quarter in the Class A District Tournament here at Smithville, Oklahoma. Smithville leading Eagletown 46-34. Jumping center, we have Tony Owens for Eagletown and Anthony Phillips of Smithville. And Smithville controlled it. Jewell drives all the way in and puts it in. That makes it 48-34 real quick. Just a few seconds gone, and they get 2 points. The ball's into Moore. Moore puts the ball up, and it'll be a jump ball between Stafford and Phillips. With 7:46 left to play here in the ball game, the score 48 for Smithville and 34 for Eagletown. Okay, it seemed like every bounce of the ball is going towards Smithville, and they go the length of the court and drive in, put it in. That's 50-34, a 16-point lead here early in the fourth quarter, the fourth and final quarter. So Eagletown is going to have to pull all stops now to get back in this ball game as they trail 16 points against a real fine team. And we have a foul on Phillips, number 12, as Moore drove around his left side and was going to the basket. And that will be Phillips' third foul. Moore will be shooting 2 with 7:22 left to play here in the ball game. At Smithville 50 and Eagletown 34. All right, Moore puts his first shot up, and it's no good. In a clutch situation, Eagletown hasn't been able to pull it off. Moore puts his second shot up, and it's good. 50-35. Okay, Smithville brings the ball up court. McBroom handles the ball up top of the key, passes over to Jewell. Jewell has the ball up by the free throw line, top of the key, over to Jewell to the left side. And he's going to drive in. He passes the ball to Jared Johnson. Jared Johnson puts up a 15-footer, and Hadley comes down with a rebound. Okay, Smithfield's bringing the ball up court. We have Owens driving down to the corner, passes over to Moore. He puts the ball up. And Jared Johnson will be called for foul as he fouled Jerry Stafford with 6:46 left to play here. Trailing by 15, Eagletown. Stafford will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. No, I'm sorry, he's shooting a 2-shot foul. First one up and good. 36-50. Second one up and good. 37-50, 13 points. Hey, Eagletown sets their defense as Smithville brings the ball down court. McBroom handles the ball top of the key, passes right side to Jewell. Jewell into Phillips underneath. Phillips goes up with a shot. He misses. And Phillips loses the ball as it comes off his foot and rolls out of bounds. Okay, we have Bobby Owens coming back in the ball game for Smithville. He has 4 fouls, as does Eric Moore of Eagletown. Okay, trailing by 13. Eagletown has the ball, bringing it down court. They could cut it to 11 as Moore takes the ball, does a 12-foot jumper, and it is good. 39-50, 11-point lead now. As Smithville brings the ball down court, they passing the ball around to the left side over to Brown. Brown puts the ball up, 2 points. 52-39 as Eagletown's bringing the ball back down court. They have 2 shots. They missed both of them, and Phillips comes down with a rebound, passes to Jewell, and Jewell goes down through there, and he's called for traveling. So it'll be Eagletown's ball out on the side with 5:43 left to play, 52-39 in favor of Smithville. As Smithville calls timeout. Now we have a little confrontation between the coach and the official, as both coaches seem to be unhappy. As Smithville leads 52-39 here with 5:43 left to play in the final quarter. And it will be Eagletown's ball as they get when we break in, come back in from timeout. Okay, with 5:43 left to play here in the ball game, Smithville leading 52-39 over Eagletown. Eagletown has the ball. They'll be bringing it up court now. Owens with the ball. He takes the ball, passes to Fortune. Fortune back to Owens. Owens dribbles his left side. We have Moore with the ball. Moore goes up with about a 20-foot shot, and it's in and out. And we'll have a foul called on number 10, Stafford, as Stafford reached in on, I believe it was McBroom. So we'll have him going to the line now, fixing to shoot a 1-and-1, leading 52-39. McBroom will have a 1-and-1 shot. He puts the ball up, and it is good. That makes it score 53-39 with the second shot coming up. And that one is no good as Moore goes high for the rebound, takes the ball and passes to Owens. Owens brings the ball down court, passes back to Moore. Moore takes a 25-foot shot. It's up for a long shot, and he misses it. Jewell rebound the ball and is bringing it down court with 5:14 left to play here. Eagletown trading Smithville 53-39. They pass in to Phillips. Phillips goes up with a jumper as he goes to the baseline and puts it in. 55-39 as Eagletown is bringing the ball down court, and they call timeout with 5 minutes even left to play here in the final quarter. It's Smithville 50, Eagletown 39. Okay, Eagletown will have the ball to bring in bounds with 5 minutes left to play here in the ball game, as they trail Smithville 55-39. We have Stafford inbounding the ball to Owens. Owens brings it to the top of the key, dribbling out to his right side. He's dribbling, goes to the baseline, but comes back out. He's guarded by McBroom. Over to Moore. Moore takes about a 15-foot shot, and it is good. Make it 41-55 in favor of Smithville, as McBroom's doing a real fine job of getting away from him. They pass the ball plumb under the Phillips. Phillips passes the ball all the way back out to near midcourt to McBroom, over to Jewell, to Brown, to Owens. Owens at the free throw line. Oh, we have Jewell with the ball back out top of the circle to McBroom, over to Brown, back to Jewell. Jewell's dribbling off to the top of the key, dribble down to the middle, and he's going to go in for, as he gets called for, as number 35, James Fortune, is called for a foul as he reached in and slapped Keith Jewell on the arm with 4:12 left to play here in the fourth and final quarter. Smithville will be shooting a 1-and-1. The first shot's good. That makes it 56-41. Okay, we have Keith Jewell shooting his second free shot, and it's up, and he misses it. Rebound by Stafford. Stafford's going down quick, passes over to Hadley. Hadley will be called for traveling. It'll turn the ball over to Smithville. The score 56 for Smithville and 41 for Eagletown. Okay, Smithville's employing a full court press now as they want to run a trap on the ball. They get the ball. Jewell has the ball, passes around to Fortune. He gets the ball back as it looked like Stafford had the ball, then he just lost it, and Jewell got the ball, brought it across court. He passes over to McBroom, over to Brown, and back to McBroom, now to Jewell. Jewell passes in the corner to and they turned the ball over as the ball went into Brown, and the crowd was right there, and it hit some of the crowd, but Eagletown gets the ball. They bring it up court now. Eagletown's going to have to go with some quick shots. And there goes Moore up, and it is good. That's what Moore has to do to get them back in this ball game, 43-56. And they get the ball. They're bringing it down court. Moore goes up with another, and he misses. Rebound by Fortune. Ball's up, and it's tipped in by number 10, Stafford. 45-56. 11-point lead now with 3 minutes left. The ball is going back to across the timeline to Phillips, to Brown, and he puts the ball in. Ball was inbound to Stafford as he brings the ball 58-45. As Eagletown stole the ball away from him, and a real fine hustling effort by number 42, Hadley. Hadley plays an outstanding game tonight as he worked the boards real well against Phillips, the 6'5" center of Smithville. And we have a timeout now with 2:59 left to 2:53 left to play here in the final quarter. Smithville 58, Eagletown 45. What do we do here? Okay, with 2:53 left to play here in the ball game, Eagletown trailing 58 to 45. Smithville passes the ball into Phillips. Phillips turns around, passes back to Jewell. Jewell drives in and passes to Owens, and he's called for traveling. Eagletown will inbound the ball, trailing by 13 now. With 2:40 left to play here in the ball game, Owens brings the ball down, does a 12-foot jumper, and it is good. 47 to 58. And they did a real fine job getting away from the full court press as they get back down. Smithville has the ball now with 2:25 left to play here in the game. Passes the ball over to the right side of Brown, end of Phillips. Phillips goes to turnaround jumper, and it is good. With 2:14 left to play, it's 60 to 47 in favor of Smithville. Owens brings the ball down to Moore. Moore dribbles the right side, and he's going to drive it into the lane. He puts it up, and it is good. 49 to 60. It's back to an 11-point lead. And Eagletown does the press, and they do the job what they were supposed to do. Smithville turns the ball over to Eagletown. Now Eagletown has a chance to get right back in this ball game with 1:59 left to play here. Trailing by 11, it could be turned into the barn burner, which we wanted it to be, and which it has been. Moore puts another shot up, and it's good. 51 to 60. With 1:50 left to play here, Owens has the ball dribbling the length of court, and he takes the ball on in and lays it in for 2 points. That makes it 62 to 51. Eagletown has the ball. They dribbling down right now. Stolen by Jewell. Jewell's going to drive the court. He turns and passes to McBroom. McBroom misses a shot, and it's rejected by Stafford. Stafford gets the ball and drains it back down. Owens does a jumper about 10 foot, and he puts it in. That's 63 to 53. It's to a 9-point game now as they pressing the ball, getting the ball down court. They bring the ball down. It goes to Phillips. Phillips is going to drive in. He puts the ball up, and it's going to be good. Eagletown has the ball, bringing it back down 64 to 53 with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to play here. Moore takes the ball, and he'll be fouled by Jewell as he started to go up for a shot with 1:07 left to play here in the ball game. The score is 64 for Smithville and 53 for Eagletown as we have Moore going to the line now, shooting a 1-and-1. Okay, Moore's first shot on the front end of a 1-and-1's up, and it's good. 10-point ball game now with 1 minute and 9 seconds left to play. And we have a timeout by Smithville with 1:07 left to play here, 64 to 54 in favor of Smithville. Okay, with 1:07 left to play here in the district finals here at Smithville. Smithville is leading Eagletown 64 to 54 with Eric Moore at the free throw line to shoot the tail end of a 1-and-1. He made his first shot to draw within 10. Now he can make it a 9-point ball game. The ball's up, and it is good. All right, Smithville will be bringing the ball in, inbounding the ball. They throw it out to Pat Brown. Pat Brown takes the ball back to Jewell. He's over to McBroom. McBroom to Owens and to Phillips. Phillips goes in and misses the shot. And we have a jump ball between Moore and McBroom as they did a real fine job rejecting Phillips as he went in to try to lay the ball up, but okay, we're ready for a jump ball with 56 seconds left to play. It's a 9-point ball game in favor of Smithville, 64 to 55. Eagletown needs a ball on this jump ball, try to get 2 points in and try to get them again because the ball game has turned. It's been exactly what we thought it would be. It's just been a real good ball game. It was real tight early in the ball game up through halftime as it was tied up 27 to 27 at half. And then it stayed close through the third quarter. Then Eagletown got as far back as 16 points, but they've come up now and they have the ball again as they bring it down court over to Fortune. Fortune goes up with a shot. He misses it. And it will be tied up by Brown, will be tied up by Tony Owens as the ball bounced around there with 47 seconds left. Eagletown needs to get 2 more points as quick as possible so they can stay real close in this ball game. With 47 seconds left, they trail by 9. They'll have a re-jump. as neither player hit the ball as they was anxious to get the tip. Ball's up again, and it'll be controlled by Eagletown, given to Moore. Moore goes up with a 15-footer, and it's good. 57-64, 7-point ball game with 40 seconds left to play here in. Owens will be called for traveling with 34 seconds left. 64-57, a 7-point ball game with 34 seconds left to play here, and Eagletown has the ball. They bring the ball in, they give it to Owens. Owens is dribbling down the side. He loses the ball and it was called knocked out of bounds by Phillips as Moore almost lost the ball. Okay, Eagletown has the ball again. They get the ball into Fortune. Fortune dribbled the right side. He goes up with a jumper, and it's missed, and that will be Brown's 5th foul. Brown is fouled out. 64-57 with 25 seconds left to play. We have Jared Johnson coming in Brown's place with James Fortune at the line shooting a let me see. I believe he'll be shooting a 2-shot foul. Yes, he is. A 2-shot foul with 25 seconds left. He could cut it to a 5-point game with 25 seconds left playing this ball game. First shot's up and he misses it. This is a clutch situation now. If they miss this shot, they very strongly need to get the rebound. And he does miss it, and they lose the ball. Smithville has the ball with 20 seconds bringing it down. Smithville has the ball out to Phillips out near midcourt. He'll pass the ball to Owens. Owens will pass it over to Jewell. Jewell will take the ball. He's driving toward the middle. Passes back out to Jared Johnson over to Owens. Smithville with 6 seconds left to play. Over to Jared Johnson, 64-57 in favor of Smithville. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. That's a ball game. That's a ball game. The score, Smithville 64, Eagletown 57. That was a real fine ball game here between the #1 team in Class A in the state of Oklahoma and the #4 team. It was a close ball game. Eagletown got down by as much as 16 points, but they did a real fine effort to come back to get within 7 points at the end of the ball game. Okay, the final score in Smithville, Oklahoma. Smithville 64, Eagletown 57. And earlier in the girls' game, it was Smithville 53, Baptiste 52. As both these teams will now go to the area, the regionals, I guess it will be, and play next week. We're not sure where that will be at. It'll probably be announced early next week. But we want to thank everybody that came out, and Ken, we seen a fine ball game tonight.
It was a pretty good ball game, and I expected more out of Smithville, but Eagletown really put it on them, the first couple of quarters. But it was a factor of too much crowd surrounding the players tonight, and they made a big effect on the the point spread of both teams.
Okay, as I said earlier, 64-54 in favor of Smithville over Eagletown here in Smithville, Oklahoma in the Class A District Finals. Okay, scoring for Smithville, we have Anthony Phillips with 31, Keith Jewell with 9, Delbert McBroom with 10, Bobby Owens with 6, and Pat Brown with 8. And for Eagletown, we had Tony Owens with 17, Eric Moore with 17, Jerry Stafford with 9, Sheldon Hadley with 5, James Fortune with 5, and Rodney Short with 4.